Okay, this is a big deal because you can now build your AI agents locally, but also run them locally without having to rely on third-party APIs like the OpenAI one or the one from Anthropic. You can host your own LLM locally and power your AI agent with them. So I will show you in this video how to build your AI agent, how to power it, and how to run it. So 3 different parts, very easy, don't worry, you will be able to do it by yourself by the end of this video. So first thing first, you will need to host your LLM and to discuss with it, right? To build your AI agents, because I'm not a developer, so I want to do it fully using AI. So first thing, go to lmstudio.ai and just click on the download button right here. Of course, choose the right file for your own system, the right version. So on my side, I'm using, of course, Windows, but the ARM 64 Snapdragon version. I will talk about it a bit later in this video. And of course, just download it and install it as a regular software. Once it's done, you will be able to launch LM Studio right here. And the first thing you have to do is, of course, downloading an AI model. So you have multiple options by clicking here on the Discover tab, and you will be able to download basically a ton of different AI models and LLMs. My suggestion is to use Gemma 3.12b since it's a pretty new one from Google. It's a very powerful model for its size. So I just type Gemma 3.12b here in the search bar and select the one from Bartowski because you have a lot of different quantizations. Quantizations are basically different options and different size of models. I will simplify it this way. So, but you will ask, of course, how can I pick the right one for my machine? In general, let's say you should pick the Q4 one, especially if you're running, as myself, a Snapdragon laptop. Pick this one because it's also optimized for ARM processors. So click here and then just download it. Of course, I've already done it on my side, but right here you will have this green option to download the model. Once it's done, and it can take a bit of time depending on your internet connection, you will be able to start chatting with your AI model. So now it's time to start building our AI agent using this local LLM. So of course you will ask how type of AI agent we are going to build. So let's take a look at the manual process, and we want to reproduce it using the AI agent. So I want an AI agent which is able to go on Hugging Face, click here on the models sections, then filter the different AI models by their licenses, and then select the CC by SA license, which is right here. But that's not the end, because after I want to sort the different LLMs by the most likes right here and just extract the 5 most popular LLMs with this specific license and extract their names inside a txt file. So as you can see, it's not that hard, but if you have to do it quite frequently to scrap a website or anything, it could be a huge win to have an automated process to do so. So we are going to build an AI agent to automate this process. And to do so, we will need 3 little things. The first one, of course, is Python. So just go on the official Python website and download the one for your own device. The second one is Smolagent, which is literally a small library, a Python library to build AI agent quite easily. And the last one is Visual Studio Code. Alright, and since I'm not a developer, I want to fully use AI to generate my own AI agents. So let's take a look at the prompt we want to provide to Gemma 3. So we have three different parts in the prompt. The first part are the instructions, the second one is a script example, and the last one is some documentation. So let's break it down. In the first part, I'm explaining to the AI that I'm trying to use small agents to build an AI agent. And I wanted to explain me step by step how I can run this specific AI agent on my laptop, which is a Windows 11 one, and using UV Python environment. I've told it that I've already installed VS Code and Python on my machine, and then the most important part, I want to use a local LLM using LM Studio to run this agent. Then I'm providing just an example of the script. Here, as you can see, we have the previous description of the agent I want to build and the task I want to perform. And the last part is Lite-LLM documentation. Why? Because Lite-LLM allows me to connect basically my AI agent to LM Studio. So without having to rely on the OpenAI API or on Anthropic or another one, I can just connect LM Studio running locally my model to my AI agent. So now it's time to just copy our prompt. Right here in LM Studio, open a new chat, and here at the top, just select your Gemma 3 model. Click on it. You can keep the same context length, that's okay, and click on load model. Alright, and now I will just paste the prompt, click on send, and that's it. The model will load, of course, and everything right now is running 100% locally. And what a better way to introduce you to the Snapdragon chip I'm currently using. So right here, as you can see, my CPU is quite going crazy because I'm running again the full model on it, which is just mind-blowing when you think about it. And you have also on this specific CPU, the Snapdragon X Elite, the ability to run AI model in the future on the NPU. The NPU is basically a part of your chip dedicated to AI tasks. That's why right now, as you can see, it's at 18% since I'm using it to have this blurry background behind my camera. Right. So that's kind of mind-blowing to be able to just run both your AI model on your chip, but also being able to perform such tasks. So yeah, just amazing. Thanks a lot to Qualcomm for being a partner. I've explicitly asked them to be a partner on this video because I'm a big fan of their company for a long time now. And fortunately they accepted, so thanks a lot to them. If you want to know more about this specific chip, because as you can see it's the perfect one to run both your AI model and perform AI tasks specifically on your device, just click on the link right below and you will find some information about Windows and Snapdragon and all the information you need to run to unleash the potential of AI right on your machine without again having to rely on third-party APIs, which is a big deal because it's both cheaper since you don't have to pay for an API and it's privacy friendly. You don't have to send your data to a third-party provider, right? You will find some cool comparison and a lot more information about the chip. So thanks again to Qualcomm. It's just mind-blowing again for me to be able to just run this kind of AI model and recording at the same time because the chip is so powerful. Alright, and as we speak, you can see that the step-by-step process is still generating, so that's very cool. And at the end of this process, we will be able to just copy the code, paste it into VS Code, and then start running it. Cool, so it's done. Now you can see that I have my step-by-step process, but also the whole code I need to run my AI agent. So now it's time to actually run it. And to do so, you just have to follow here these instructions to create the environment, then to activate it, install the different packages, and finally to copy and paste the main script inside VS Code. So first things first, just copy right here your code, open VS Code, create a new folder. Right here mine is blog agent, but you can just name it as you want, of course. Paste your code right here, and now we just have to power this AI agent using LM Studio, because right now we can discuss with it, but we can't yet connect it to the AI agent. To do so is very simple, don't worry, it's right here. So you will have to use the right model ID, which is Google Gemma 3 for my part, the right API base and the API key, but not necessary. So first, just go here on the developer tab of LM Studio. Then you will find that you have already loaded your Google Gemma 3, because we have talked with it just before. And then right here, just click on this toggle to start the API, but the local API. You don't have to communicate with any distant server as you would do with OpenAI, for example. Then right here at the top you will find this specific URL, and that's the one you will have to provide here in LM Studio right here, so both the LLM and your AI agent will be able to communicate with each other. So just paste it and make sure right here to add the v1 mention, /v1, so it can use the right endpoint of your API. Next, make sure to copy right here with this toggle the right LLM name. So again, in my case, it's Google Gemma 3 12bit, and just paste it right here. But of course, you can use another LLM if you want to. Just make sure it's powerful enough to just streamline the process, and so your agent will be able to perform the task. Then you're good to go. You don't have to touch the API key since it's a local one, so you don't have to worry about this. Then the next step, of course, is to run your agent. So to show you how it works, I will just here clear the previous logs of my LM Studio developer thing, and right here you just have to type Python space app.py if you named your Python file app.py, of course. Then press enter to run it, and now, as you can see, we have some new information right here in LM Studio, and that's because the step 1 has started. Right here you can see it right in the terminal of VS Code. Awesome. And now we have this message from the agent right here. As you can see, we have our final answer just after 2 steps, and the agent output, the top 5 model, have been fetched and saved to the txt file. And if I click on it right here, as you can see, I have my 5 different models that have been extracted, scrapped from the website of Hugging Face. And if I check right here, yes, it's exactly the same ones. So Replit, defog, stability, defog, and defog. And in my file right here, it's the exact same one, so it was just performed locally. So that's how you can run an AI agent 100% locally thanks to LM Studio and VS Code and Smolagents from Hugging Face. Thanks again to Qualcomm for being a partner on this video, and again feel free to just take a look below to grab some information about Snapdragon on Windows.